Hi, my name's Chris Wallin. I'm with Building Great Songs. And today we're going to be talking about something that's hard to deal with a lot of times, and that is how to deal with rejection in songwriting. Let me tell you, I'm an expert in this, and a lot of people are. And you know, you have to have alligator skin to be a songwriter. You're going to hear rejections. That's just how it is. Before I ever moved to town, I used to go, I'm not going to say the name or where the person worked, but there was a very well-known music exec that I got a meeting with before I ever moved to Nashville. It's while I was driving back and forth for a few years. I had a meeting with him. I played him my songs, and he proceeded to say, "Don't move to town." His exact words were, "This is a 10-year town and you're 15 years away. Just keep working where you're working." Well, luckily I didn't listen to him, and I moved to Nashville anyway and ended up making a living writing songs for over 20 years and ended up having a bunch of hits. And thank God I didn't listen to him. So you're going to hear no's. Hearing the word no only truly matters if you stop trying before you hear the word yes. That's the only time it matters. Every person who has ever been successful in anything, has heard the word no so many times before they heard the word yes. So don't let that bother you. You're going to hear that. That's just part of it. In every no you hear, there's an opportunity to do three things: to reflect, learn, and grow. You reflect on what brought about that particular no. You learn how to avoid that no in the future, and you grow from that no until there isn't anything else left or any reason for someone to say the word. FYI, you're always going to hear the word. The trick is to constantly be working on what makes it come about. So here's another story about this person, and I will call her Mary. Mary was in Nashville trying to do what I have done for years before I ever came to town. And let's just say she had a job working for songwriters, with songwriters. And after my show one night, she come up to me and she said, "Chris, can I talk to you for a second?" Like I said, she'd been there for years. And she has really good songs. And she said, "I've been here for 20 years and I'm trying to make a name for myself as a songwriter. And I don't know what to do." She said, I can't get anyone to listen to my songs. I can't get a deal. I want to get a deal writing songs. Of course, the first thing I ask her is, have you talked to any publishers? Have you, got your songs out there? And she said, "Yes, I've talked to publishers." She goes, "I've been here 20 years. She goes, "I've talked to like 3 publishers. And first I was like, you talked to 3 publishers in 20 years? What did they say? And she said, well, one of them, basically just told me they weren't looking right now. She said 2 of them told me to come back in a month and play them more songs. And her words were, but I know what that meant. She goes, I know that they didn't want to sign me. And I said, so you had 2 publishers that gave you an open door to come back and play them songs, and you didn't? And she goes, no, well, I knew what that meant. They were just trying to get rid of me. And I said, no. Do you know how many writers they didn't give that open door to? You have to take every opportunity you can. If they ask you to come back, you come back. You write songs. You let them know that you care. And you get to know them. And maybe go, write with some of the writers. So basically, she was just devastated that these 3 people she went to didn't sign her on the spot. That will never happen like that. That will never happen. They have to know who you are. Rejection is one of those things that you have to let it slide right off. You can't be a songwriter and not know rejection. And sometimes there are people here that have been here for 20 years and they're still doing it. And some of them eventually do get something going on. Never miss an opportunity. Don't get me wrong. Never miss an opportunity to take criticism or a critique and use it to make your songs better. Sometimes the no you hear is the opportunity. Keep an eye out for no's. Remember to reflect, learn, and grow with every no you hear. So I just wanted to put that out there. It can be so, you can take it so personal because songwriting is personal to songwriters. And it really isn't to a lot of other people, to some publishers and other things. It isn't, you aren't showing them your baby. In their eyes. In your eyes, you are. But just remember, use that no to eventually find a yes. I know that can be so cheesy, but it really is true. I've heard so many no's. I've had people tell me not to move here, that my songs weren't good enough. And guess what? They were wrong. And guess what? They're wrong about you too. So keep learning about the craft of songwriting. Keep getting knowledge and hoarding knowledge. And prove those people wrong. No's don't matter. May your next song be your best song. And I'm Chris Wallin at Building Great Songs. Go over to buildinggreatsongs.com/top10 and it's a free download of Top 10 Costly Mistakes New Songwriters Make. Also, another thing I want to mention, another free download is buildinggreatsongs.com/ I'm going to have to look at it. 7 things. The number 7 things. 7 things I would do if I was just starting songwriting today. That's another free download. So anyway, go over there and go to buildinggreatsongs.com and just check out what I'm doing over there. It's pretty cool. So hope to see you over there. We'll see you later.